Hi, my name is
Hi.
Fran Cook, and I'm working on a class project where I have to meet people that I don't know and interview them on a series of questions. The class is about creative decision making.
Okay.
And do you have about 4 minutes, and do you mind being
Yeah,
videotaped?
of course. Yeah.
So,
My name's Jade. Nice to meet you.
Hi, Jay. Nice to meet you. These questions, just answer them to the best of your ability, and we'll go from there.
Okay.
Okay, thanks. So my first question is about the events that are happening lately. There's been, mass shootings. The political debates have been, I think, I don't want to give you my opinion, but there's been a lot of controversy and ill will, it seems, against the candidates. And I wanted to ask, what do you think, or how do you think that's affected you and really your moods and such as all this stuff is happening?
That's a great question. I think it's also perfect for me to answer because I am a millennial, and as a college student, a lot of people my age, we've kind of grown up with hearing a lot of these things, so I think that gives us a really different perspective than the older generation on these issues. And I find that, I don't know, while I may be a bit more liberal in my beliefs, the thing I really notice amongst all my peers and people my age is there's such a drive for social justice, whatever your stance is, and I think that pretty much everyone is just trying to make the world a better place. Sorry, that's my dog. And that's just the way we're doing it, and hopefully the world can become a better place in the future.
Okay. Do you think that's affected your mood then?
I would say so, most definitely.
What's some happy news that you've heard lately?
Oh, geez, that's a really tough question because I feel like this whole month and this past week has just been filled with horrible news. Something I guess I would say is that I am an animal rights advocate, so recently there's been a lot of really positive changes in that industry, such as by 2020 that the practice of chick culling, which means grinding up live male chicks, will be eliminated. SeaWorld has announced that they're going to end its breeding practices, so cool things like that. And also, sorry, real quick, I know pretty much everyone has heard about the Stanford rape case, and something that I thought was really cool and actually positive is I mentioned earlier how a lot of people may have different stances on things, but almost everyone I've seen has had such a positive effect in saying we need to change these and we need to make rules for things to happen and things to be better. So I think that's something that's really cool.
What makes you laugh?
I don't know, funny things, I think a lot of older people complain about kids are always on their phones and on the internet, and while that may be true, that doesn't mean we're always on social media, but we're reading news and articles and things like that, but sometimes you will come across a funny article or something like that, and I think that helps relieve the pressure a bit.
Okay, cool. If you were a car, what kind of car would you be and why?
Oh geez, that's a really hard question. I also really don't know much about cars. I feel like I would just be a normal car, like sedan, I guess. I don't know, because I would say I'm reliable and I can get the job done.
Cool.
I guess.
Where would you go as a car? Where would be the first place you would go?
Well, my first thought is overseas, but most cars can't go on the water unless they're on a boat, so maybe I'll be like a new age car that can drive in the ocean.
Cool. Okay. Tell me how you feel right now after this interview.
Well, seeing that you are a middle-aged person, and I feel like maybe that may be the same demographic of people in your class, I hope if they watch this, they realize that the stigma of young people that we're like lazy and useless and we don't care, that's not true. I think we are kind of apathetic to sometimes a lot of things going on, but that doesn't mean that there's people like me that aren't trying to make a change in the world. So I just hope that has a positive impact on the rest of your class.
You're a very smart young lady, by the way.
Thank you.
Do you think this interview made you happy?
I guess so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thanks a lot. I really appreciate your
no
time.
problem. Nice to meet you.
There you go. Can I get us both in the video?
Sure.
I'm not sure how to do that. So can you come
I'll
back
come
here
around
and
here.
Yep. Where was I?
Can you
supposed
turn around?
I don't
Can you
know.
turn it around?
Speaking of millennials, right? I think I can.
This is being strange. Okay, well.
There.
Hi, hopefully that got it.
I hope my class enjoys this. Thanks a lot.